Figure a team like that, as good as they are, that's going to happen. I mean, so it was a combination of, they picked up their pace on the offensive end. They picked up their physicality. I thought during the tough stretch we got some good looks, and then we just didn't execute. We didn't meet the physicality that segment of the game required, and then I thought we kind of just snapped out of it and got right back into it. And I think that's, a credit to the guys. You're not going to play a perfect game all the time, and we always talk about how quickly can you just get back to your best. And I thought we did that with about 8-9 minutes to go in the fourth.
Coach, today, Gonzalez scored 5 points in 2 minutes. So offensively, it was a good game for him, but he usually struggles more offensively. Of course, he's still a rookie, but as of now, what's the next step for him to improve offensively?
Ugo?
Yeah.
No, just continue to do what he does. He makes good rim reads. He hit a catch and shoot three. I think he got a dunk either in transition off offensive rebound. Just continuing to get better at screening, spacing, having an understanding, especially for the younger guys and for some of our second unit guys, in the middle of quarters, matchups and coverages are changing so fast, and sometimes we're a possession or two behind. So, we just got to continue to get better at that.
What makes Derek so good in the clutch?
He's got the ability to score at all three levels. The three, he had to pull up two. He can get to the rim. He can get fouled. He does a good job of recognizing matchups and coverages in real time when they're trying to change them there. So, I thought he was steady tonight for us. He was big time.
77 points in that first half. Obviously, you talked about before the game, you're switching things up a little bit, going small here and there. What's the key to kind of maintaining the flow of that when things are rolling?
I don't know that you'll get 154. To me, it's more about just continuing to execute, but just, not get caught up in the result. I thought, our offense it was clicking, especially when we went small, but I thought our defense kind of 32-point quarter in the third quarter is, that's where we have to get better at. I mean, it's easy to look at the offense when we miss some shots and we have some empty possessions, but our defense has to carry us regardless of the past result on the offensive end. And they made some tough shots. Shed played really well, but we gave up some easy stuff that regardless of how it's going on one end, we got to just, hold the fort down on the other end and that make our mark there.
Even kind of during the run, they weren't getting a lot of second chances. I think they only had 4 or 5 second chance points in the game. What's kind of the key for you guys kind of to resetting your defense?
I think it starts with individual defense. You can't give angles, you can't give one-on-twos because you can't guard the ball. And then it starts with having layers of help behind you, protecting each other. And then I think we're doing it. The guys are being real intentional about rebounding. But we're keeping it 5-on-5 for the most part. We're showing great shifts, and then we're just having a conscious effort to rebounding, and we just got to fight to be able to do that as much as we can.
As far as you can tell, anything special that you said to the guys in the huddles to stay composed when they were coming back?
No, I mean they have great communication amongst themselves. It's just having an understanding. Every game is going to be different. Just understanding the flow of the game, know what's going well, when it's not going well, how quickly can we fix it. And I thought the guys did a great job of that tonight. We had a great understanding of, what we did well, where we struggled at times, and quickly getting back to, the execution on the offensive end, and then, the physicality and the multiple efforts on the defensive end.
Did you guys expect the video tribute for Chris before the game? Is that something you talked about at all in the locker room?
No, we didn't talk about that. But I thought it was great for him, and I appreciate Chris a lot. A guy that's been in this league a long time. It obviously may not be going the way that he would have anticipated to, but I think along the way he's been a great teammate, and he cares about winning, more than anything else. And so, I just have a lot of respect for him in that, and I enjoy, when guys come back home and trying to be a part of that in some way. So I know it's not easy, but it says a lot about him, how he handles it, and, I thank him for that. I thought the video was nice.
Joe, you guys have gone from 10th place in the East to 3rd over this stretch. Does that mean anything? Does that show you anything?
No, doesn't mean anything. Doesn't show you anything. There's ebbs and flows along the way of the league. At the end of the day, it said we have a clear identity of who we are, and the season presents opportunities and challenges and tests to how long you can stay the best version of yourself, and when you don't, how quickly can you get back. So we got a big practice coming up on Wednesday, and that's the next big test is how we approach that day. So it's the only thing that matters. Thanks.
Thank you.